Welcome to Attican Plays Farm Manager 2021. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 3, Episode 3 of Farm Manager 2021, The Power of Colors. So as a reminder, we are supposed to plant a bunch of colorful crops out on fairly large fields, and we got to do a lot of stuff with honey. So that's what we're up to. Now, in the last episode, we looked at the new marketing functionality where you have fluctuating markets and where you get penalized if you're overproducing any one particular good. So we really took that to heart and diversified. Instead of having 4 modules of quail eggs, we now have organic quail eggs and non-organic quail eggs, and organic chickens and non-organic chickens, and we have ducks, and we're slaughtering ducks for duck meat, and we have organic, and then we have non-organic ducks, and we're slaughtering non-organic ducks for duck meat, and we have turkeys and organic turkeys, and we're slaughtering those, and non-organic turkeys, and we're slaughtering those. So we're in pretty good shape. Economy is fair. It's estimated budget monthly is about $862,000 net profit, and yearly it's almost $11 million. So we're decent, and we've got a diversified set of offerings, including the black currant berries we're getting down here. So we shouldn't get hit by the market fluctuations too badly. We shouldn't see massive penalties for what we're producing. And I do want to probably diversify even more as we go along. But I want to get back on track in terms of getting to the cultivation. I think in some ways the cultivation, the tractors and all that, the fields, is the coolest part of the game, at least in terms of eye candy and looking at it. And it's the hardest one to get to, really. Now we got plenty of money to do it now. That's no excuses. We can go farm now, as in terms of growing crops. But what I want to do first, I was thinking about it. We could fertilize with chemicals. Certainly, buy them, no problem. We've been doing that with our black currant berries down here. But I would like to have some of our own manure so that we can do that without paying for it. Use the manure that we could create, that our cows could create. One way we could do that certainly is just buy some land and set up a cattle business, or we could go right out here. We own this property. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we put a cattle business right back here? Let's do this. Let's go back here behind these guys. The drag road across here, and then let's extend these roads. Kind of connect everything up. There we go. Now we've got connected to our next system here, and let's put in cattle. Now cattle, one difference is that they require a barn and they require manure pit, and they eat silage, and we have the opportunity to create the silage. Now the silage for me is clumsy, only because it kind of makes an uneven number of people, if you will. I think of it as modules of 8, but I think what we'll do is let's have how many people making silage? Let's do organic and non-organic. Let's have, see, if 2 people made silage, that would be 1 pen less. 16, 15. Let's do a set of 7 cattle pens. A couple of people making silage. We'll sell the silage above and beyond what we don't use ourselves, and then we'll set up the businesses for the milk. For both organic and non-organic, and then we'll see if we want to get into the food processing to do cheeses and What's the other thing you can do? Butter, cheeses and butter. So let's see what we've got to work with. We have see, when you first pull that up, that slider doesn't show up. That's got to be there, and now it does. That's got to be a little defect. Nothing big, but it's definitely not right. The medium cow shed is probably the biggest thing we've got going for us now. Yes, it is. We're in the middle of research, so that's not going to change. So let's go with the mediums. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. I'm thinking probably if we line them up with this, that would be a start. One. How are these going to work? I said 7. So when we do this, when we do 3, and then we'll put the stuff we need. Okay, so what do these guys need? They need a barn. Yeah, the house could go here. They need a warehouse. Don't like that. I'd like to turn it. I think I like that. And then they need a silo, and we just keep using the small ones because there's no reason not to. It's just a question. With the silos, the way the storage works in this, if you keep building them, you don't have a storage issue in terms of capacity. It's just a matter of what range do you need out of your silo. And if you can get away with the small one, which we absolutely can in this case, we're building these compact little modules. There's no reason to build a larger silo than small. Okay, so we got and we're going to need one house to go along with this, and it could go here. I think. Oh wait, manure. We need a manure pit. Wow, we don't have any money. Look at that. Look at that. We don't have any money. I'm spending it like it's going out of style, obviously. And this is good, by the way. I believe this is good gameplay for the tycoon game, is to invest your money as soon as you have it. Don't sit around accumulating billions of dollars. Spend it on something that's going to make you more money. See, we have tons of stuff we can sell. In fact, I'm going to put a tractor with most of this. There's just well, in fact, let's start watching our cow milk. That'll be the thing we watch. Okay, we've got some electricity issues. Oh, we don't have money. Keep forgetting we don't have money. Need our market man to come and buy some stuff from us. We could go forced sales. We could do manual sales, but there's no need. We'll just wait a minute. There we go. 169,000. That's better. So let's put some electricity. Where's a line we can run it to? Right there, I think. There we go. And I think we could put the house right here. 1, 2, 3. Put a pin here. 1, 2, oh, silage. We want that silage stuff. I'm not sure I can see 2 silage. Maybe 1. Maybe we'll just have 1 silage. And we could put a house here. Not the most beautiful location for a house, but we'll put it like this. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is 2, 4, 6, 7. If we're going, you know what? You almost, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. Because unless we want to build another house, another silage would make sense. So, what a beautiful spot to live in. Oh, did we put manure in? No, we didn't. Why didn't you? Let's see, manure would be a warehouse. Could put it, yeah, we can put it there. All right, let's start getting people. We either want endurance or animals. And the endurance, if they have only endurance, they'd be great because that would be a good person to put on the silage. Okay, so what are we going to make it out of? I think we'll make it, well, let me double check the diet of these things. I want to buy cattle. And we'll do an organic one. Oh, this works. We can have one making bio-silage and one making regular silage. That works. So we need, let me double check. I've got notes here. I just want to make sure I've got them right. Grass, silage, oat, fodder, beets, and crops. Perfect. Okay, let's set up our orders. We're going to do grass. Bio for 1,000 and grass. Regular grass, and then we need silage. So we're going to buy silage to make sure that we have it. We'll buy 100 and we'll sell it if we have over, how about 2,000? We'll buy it, make sure we have 100, and we'll sell it if we're over 2,000. Really, 1,000 is more than that. 1,000 would maintain our, yeah, that's even better. 1,000. So we'll buy it to 100, make sure we have it right at the start. And then we're going to sell everything over 1,000, and we'll start having it in good, we'll have it in good shape going down the road. And, sorry, got out of there too soon. Silage, oats. What do we have? What kind of orders do we have? Ah, shoot. Go over here. Oats. We're buying both of them. Generic and non-bionic. Sorry, bionic, organic and regular. We got them both. So we're covered on oats. We could increase that, but I think we'll be fine. I don't know. Let's bump it up since we're getting multiple users. Okay, oats and fodder. We don't have anything for that. Fodder beets. Okay, and then we want to be able to sell our cow milk. And we'll set up the others in case we get there. The yellow cow cheese, and the other cow cheese. I don't see us slaughtering cows. They breed too slowly. So this one is going to be organic. We'll do 4 organic and 3 non-organic. Let's see. Sign. I goofed. I'm going to have to put one of these. Ah, shoot. I'm going to assign this person, our endurance guy, to making silage, and he's going to make silage out of the organic grass. Okay. And let's wait another day. And we could go ahead and build pens. No, I want the medium cow shed, which is strange enough back there. Okay. 1. I think I'll put 1 there, 1 here, and then a couple going around this way for the, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So these 4 will be organic, and this one, and this one will be the non-organic, and that puts them all right there, very tight to the house and the barn and where everything. So that should be good. I don't know about electricity. It looks like he's not covered. I think once he gets a little further in his build, he's going to say, hey, I need power. I think a day has passed. I wasn't paying attention. Animals. No animals. How about endurance? Here's a all endurance, so we'll take her because we're not paying for anything extra with her. That may be true. I didn't really pay attention. So here we want to change the product to the regular grass making silage, and we want to assign Skyla to that. Yeah, she's a 5. And animals. Okay. So you got 2. Wow, this one really needs 2 because we've already got it loaded up with animals. And endurance. Okay. So that one's good. One's good. And this one will be the non-organic. Okay, yeah, there's our message for the... I'll get back to those messages in a minute and explain a couple of them and make my editorial comments. I want to go right along the road here and give him power. I gotta do that. How about right along this road? Right there where it picks him up. Um, well, shoot. Didn't I? According to that, I have another house. 7 out of 8. Okay, I need to hire one more animal person for that house. And then I'm going to go back to what in the world happened there that we had an opening. Wait a minute. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, ouch. Really need 2 houses to support this, which, is no problem. Crops organic. Did I not do crops? I did not do crops. So we have 1 unassigned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay, do we have 2, 4, 6, 8? Okay. We'll assign that person to that one. Okay. And then this house will take care of these guys out here. Let's wait till the 17th. Okay. We'll hire 2 people. That'll allow us to do this one over here. And that's our 4th organic one. I want to do it from the perspective of the house. Make sure I'm talking about the right house. Animals. Okay. Although, I guess we figured that out. I'm a little concerned. I thought I might have had a mistake in my housing assignments. I don't think I do. I think it's all good. And this is a non-organic. Did we set up selling the non-organic? We did not. Add trade in. Add trade. Cow. Milk. Sell 0. And we'll add the other 2, even though there's a good chance we'll never touch them. And I'll tell you something else, quality of life. I'd like to be able to set up a default set of all the things that you have in here that you want, and then you could filter them down and put their orders on them and have them. Honestly, I would prefer that this thing was populated with all the things you could buy or sell by default. And then I think that would be so much better. They're all in there. It'd be super easy change, I would think. And then I just go through and I filter the one I want and turn it on. I set it the way I want it to, and I move on. That would be so much, God, that would be amazingly easier, in my opinion. One more day of recruiting. Hopefully we'll get it. We can get 2 more animal people, and we'll have our little cow industry set up. And we can look at our manure. We got 211. That's not a ton. Well, it might be. I don't know. I don't know how much it is. But let's see here. Animals. 1, 2. Fire this one up. All right, so there's a nice compact build for our animals. And I want to look to see how much silage do we have. Okay, we're making plenty for our animals. We'll sell overages if we get a lot. That should be pretty good. I'm actually going to track the manure for a while, just because I want to get a sense for how much we're getting. Now, the error messages. We keep getting these not enough resources. Now, I think part of that is we are straining the system a bit. Maybe this isn't adequate. One little module like this isn't enough to run, fully operational 4 level 5 people in here, taking from the sheds. But you can see, do they have anything in stock? Okay, I have to agree. That's a legit error, because we don't have any in our warehouse. We have 0, and there's 2, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 out there that we could go grab. They need 5 to do 1 pass. So yeah, that's a legit error, I have to confess. So we could possibly use, if we're going to keep doing this, we could probably use another module of turkey. We've been on and off getting errors over here. See, they only have 2. And there's only 3 out there. Yeah, we are straining this. It's close, but we are straining it. What we might have to do is figure out how much we're straining it, and maybe add a module that adds kind of a mixture of all the 4 to balance it out. But again, we could drive ourselves crazy with that. I just personally can't stand having error messages. I don't mind that, because that's just telling me I've got time left to train. But that error message just drives me nuts. The idea that I have an error on here just is not acceptable to me. But it is what it is right now. Okay, so we've added a couple of things here. We've got some organic cow's milk, and we've got some non-organic cow's milk. So our farm's getting bigger, and hopefully that manure will help us as we get into actual agriculture, actual crop growing. All right, so I said I wanted to try to grow the crops that the quail were eating. Now, I don't think we're going to try in this playthrough to grow all the crops that all this stuff would be eating. Oh, we could. We could. Okay, I think I noticed a couple of mistakes. What was it? One was manufacturing house 12. Where is that? Here. There's only 7 people in this house, which makes me wonder. Okay, I've got, when I was doing this double dipping where I was recruiting both animal people and manufacturing, what threw me for a loop is somebody who had animal and manufacturing. And I think I have goofed up somehow, and I've got a person like in one of these people. Let's see if one of them has animal as well. Oh wait, in here. And I have to say, by the way, it would be useful if you could see where a person lives. I think that would be just a quality of, well, here's one I didn't upgrade. A quality of life thing. It would be really useful if when I click on this person, I see like their house would light up or something, or be something that went to their house. Man, I gotta, yeah. Here, this person right here. Bonnie Hudson, and I just bumped up her manufacturing. So let's see, 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 8, 8. All right, so manufacturing 12. This house right here is one person shy. So there's got to be something here that's missing. Here it is. I think what we'll do, rather than go through a big rigmarole, I'm just going to hire an animal person. Amelia here. She may not fit in well with her roommates, but we're going to assign her to this farm. Okay, good. Now that cleans that up. And then the other error I noticed was this guy here actually has a farm right here that I'm not taking stock from. So that could contribute to why we keep having errors there too. But I do think we're probably, and I've said this, maybe I said this, I meant to say it. There's a research we can do that improves the breeding. Poultry by 10%. And we could do it next. That could be our next one. That would improve by 10%. So I think what we'll do is do that next. Do the poultry breeding and try to get all these to breed faster. And that'll be especially meaningful here for the 4 modules we are slaughtering. And if we could get an extra 10% going, that would help a lot in closing down that error. And then if we still have errors after that research, we'll put a module in, like maybe over here or in here or something, that has a mix, maybe 2 of each of these. You know, they don't all have to be, you know, the same thing. So we could do a module of 8 and put 2 organic duck, 2 non-organic, 2 organic turkey, 2 non-organic turkey, and kind of do it that way. Or if we really feel like there's one that's really short, because I did notice that it is true. Turkeys take 5. You have to have 10 ducks. 5 turkeys or 10 ducks. But I you know, the breeding times, I don't know what the breeding times are. So I just don't know. I don't know mathematically how you would figure that out in advance, what you want to do. I wish I hadn't. Well, it doesn't matter. All right. Okay, so that cleans up a couple of errors. And I think we've got everything down here correct. And I think what we want to do now for the rest of this episode is start some of our farming. And I think, first of all, we're just going to run this for a bit and gather up a little bit of money. I always say, be spending money. Don't be saving or wasting time or whatever. But in this case, we're going to need a bunch of money to build some big fields and to buy farm equipment and stuff. So it won't hurt us to kind of rest a bit. Turkey, duck. Not enough silage. That's interesting. We're not keeping up with our silage. Well, that's a little bit hard to believe considering we're buying silage too. We've got an order to buy up to 100 all the time. Sarah just did. It just bought up from 54 to 100. The manure is stacking up. That's good. Turkey, duck. They're all a little short. Yeah, this is not cutting it. This is just not quite cutting it. How much money we got? Let's save up to at least 500, and then we'll go out and do some planning on our agriculture. All right, there we are. Now let's think about this. Let's look at the buy more land. Okay. Now we could buy this abandoned farm for 130, 40, and probably come out quote ahead unquote on it by cleaning it up and renovating all the buildings and then selling them all. I think we would probably, this would probably be a cheaper purchase for us than any of these at 95, buying this at 130, 45,000, and we sell several buildings. It's going to end up being probably very similar. In fact, not only that, but it also is going to take effort, and I'm too lazy. So let's go get a nice open field. Let's go right there. Okay. So we bought some land. Now, and I just realized the other thing we're going to have to do, we have to upgrade our farm so that we can do the slightly bigger fields. And I want to do big fields, so we're going to upgrade our farm again. So now we can do the biggest fields. So to see, there goes that money quickly. There's 110,000 plus 100, about 210,000 we just spent in a blink of an eye. So here we go. We've got this land out here, and actually, I think I might even want to be worse than this. I want to look at the. We're going to figure out a way to set up the big farms that makes sense, and I think one of the keys is to have enough land. They take a lot of space for one, and two, I think our keys will be the range of a house. See, if we put it right in that plot of land, actually that works. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Range of the house. Let's look at the range of. Well, if we had a house right in the middle, our tools right in the middle, we could put some bees right in the middle, some honey makers, and our farms. Let's see how big. Let's see how big a hectare is. 1, 2, 3. We could probably get 3 or 4 big fields in there, and maybe some not quite so big ones. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's organize it around a single square like this, and plan on the middle being, our homes and beekeepers and equipment, and probably a mechanic. So if we put one there and irrigate it. Now would 3 fit across here? That would be the question. So this road would cost $2,500. That's the size of one. And okay, so 3 will not fit, but 2 will. So we could put another one in this corner. Another large one. Like that. And then we could put a smaller one in here. Oh, we're going to want roads too. Probably be good to have roads like this and like that, and then have a smaller one there, or we can put bees in there. Oh, we could put colza and buckwheat and put a bunch of beekeepers right in there. Have a little beekeeping community. That would work. And then I think to keep it simple, I think we're going to lay this out. I want to at least grid it out. So again, this is 2,500. So if we go 2,500 cost, oh, this must be rougher land. It's not costing the same. See? Oh, that's a new thing for me. It's rougher land, and it's. Oh no, it is 2,500. That was weird. Was I? Oh, I was putting a curve in it, dummy. All right, that's the size of a field. So we would want a road right next to it, like this. And just to confirm, a large field, 100 by 100, will fit right in there. Perfect. That's what we want. And that means we can run our road up here like this. And across here like this. And a big one will fit right there. So there's 4 big ones, and then we can put smaller ones right through here. We can put a pretty good sized field right here. And I think, do I want a road? I don't know. How do you get out there to it? I mean, without buying this property, I think the cheapest way would just be have the, yeah, why don't we just do this? Let's just run this road to the back of the cows and then hook it in like that. And then this will be a spot for another field. This area here is going to be our equipment and a mechanic and houses for the farmers and houses for the beekeepers. Yeah. Okay, this is not that hard, is it? Just not that hard. Garages. Okay. It kind of doesn't matter how we do this. What's the halfway point here? This is 2,500, of course. So 1,200. Okay, if we divide it up like that, then we're going to put a garage here. Shoot. Garage here, here, here. Mechanic in here wherever. He just needs to be able to get to that. And we're going to have power out here to this. So we have power right here. So we can run it along this road. And then to right there. And then we can run it there we go, along the road. There we go. Now that's a lot of parking. I paid for a lot of parking there. Let's let it run for a bit. Wow, look at that bill kicked in. Minus 222,000. What is our eco right now? I didn't even think to look. Estimated budget 1.2 million a month, 15 million a year. Okay, that's okay. That'll work. We definitely need to sell some stuff and get out of the hole, though. I'd hate to be declared bankrupt. Let's not let that happen. Let's go sell all of our products for 92 grand. There we go. Now the guy just showed up, and he's going to be disappointed. He didn't have much to. Well, he got to sell us some stuff. He probably actually liked that trip. All right, we're going to let it run for a bit, accumulate a little money. Probably I wasted some money building multiple of these, but I just wanted to see how it was going to fit in a square. If we think of these as a square that we can work with, you know, how's it going to fit? What's it going to look like? Okay, there's some money. Now let's think about what we're going to do. I think we're going to put colza in this. And it has to be the normal colza, not the organic, because of the requirement for the scenario. We have to make colza honey, not organic colza honey. So we're going to use our manure, which says we also need a manure pit out here, which fits the whole, which covers the whole square beautifully. And we also are going to need a warehouse out here, which fits all of it. It's going to get to all the fields. Beautiful. And we're going to need a storage. And now look at that. The small one is just fine. See that? See, it's going to hit every field. It's going to. Yep, perfect. So we don't need a big one out here. A big one would look nice, but we don't need it. And then our housing, we said, I think the housing covers this nicely, doesn't it? It certainly does. A house can easily cover all of this. If we go over here in the corner, it still does good. Let's put them away from all this. No. Let's put them right in the middle. Make them really close to the tractors and stuff. And our beekeepers, they can walk a little bit over to here. I'm seeing beekeepers right in here because we've got the colza. I'm seeing a big field of colza and a big field of colza, big field of buckwheat. We will sell off the excess because, well, let me think. I don't know if we need, how big a field we need in order to get the honey as producing as often as possible, right? They can only produce when they have it to work with. Plus, the honey, it's going to be crowded in here. We may have to give up a space like, I don't know, like over here. This may have to be a honey thing as well. Well, and we know that, well, I think the one we're really using multiple, I wish we could see that. I don't think we can see the usage. There's no report or anything that's going to tell us. Now we've got this. What is that? Change production. What does that mean? What is that? Huh. change production. What does that mean? Does that mean everything's stored in a... No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean everything's stored in a silo, because these are stored in a warehouse, and so's that, and that, and all those. And that linseed organic, we bought that and never used it. We could just sell that. Yeah, I don't know any way to see what we use the most of, but I know we use oats a lot. So one of our big fields could be oats out here. So this one is already set up. It's got colza, it's got what have you on it. It's going to need... Now it's December. This is the winter time, right? But we can definitely plow, cultivate, manure. We can do these first four, so we would certainly want to have those three. Let's get the house. Let's recruit a couple of machine people. We're going to buy about 4 tools, or a tractor and 3 attachments, or maybe 2 tractors. We'll see. So the first thing we want are people who are good at machines. Machines beekeeping, it figures. Oh, machines endurance, we'll take him for sure. And machines, we'll take these 2. How many do we want? I think we're going to have 4 machine operators. Yeah, out here. That may be overkill. And then I also want beekeepers, if we can get those. So 1, 2, 3. Well, we can get 3 right off the bat. So we're definitely going to put in, 3 beekeepers right here. And we want them so that their hives can get both of these. 1, 2, 3. And we'll buy a tractor. I think I'll put all the tractors there. What's that? Parking lot 2. We'll put the other stuff on 2. A lily plow on 2. And a ester cultivator on 2. And a manure spreader. Okay. Now, what is this guy? Oh, he's okay. I think Adam has gone off to do the machine stuff, and and just to keep him from, well, that's not a problem. He's already got it off. So okay, let's get our bee businesses built here. Okay. We'll assign a beekeeper, make her a 5, and we'll buy her hives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another one. And notice they hit this and this, so they should be able to get both colza and I don't know if it's a benefit like to have it, you know, really hit it, you know what I mean, or if it just needs to get in there and get some of it. That I don't know. Does anybody know? If anybody's done some experimenting with their bee stuff, let me know. And I feel like our guy driving the tractor. No, he's supposed to be a tractor guy. That's right. We got 3. Didn't we get 3 beekeeper guys? I could have sworn we did, and I only see 2. 4 tractors. Oh, we got 5 tractors. That's more than I mean. I think 5 is overkill for this. The weakest one may just have to go away, although he's the cheapest. I think this old Finley here. Oh, he's a beekeeper too. That's what the problem is. He's confusing. Okay. These guys that can, when you're recruiting for 2 things and you get a guy who can do both, it really, my poor little brain just can't handle. That's just too much for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And I think what we'll track now, let's track our honey a little bit. That's the multi-flower. That should be like the, that's the buckwheat. And then the other one would be the colza. Beautiful. Okay. We'll kind of watch those a little bit, although they'll also get tracked on here as we make progress. See there, we've produced a tiny amount of the multi-flower already. One more day passes and we're going to hire another person for this house and and put another beekeeper in. Okay. Hire beekeeper. And set up another beekeeping thing. And assign Abigail to it. And buy. All right, so we've put in our cows so we can make manure and sell some milk, and we've started laying out our first kind of square of farming. I think it's the way we'll organize them, just in squares like this. And I want to see if this is like total overkill in terms of storage, parking, and also I haven't really analyzed, and I think it would be a worthwhile thing to figure out what constitutes a is there a logical grouping of fields so that you get the right tractors? Like one obvious one would be if you're going to set up an area that has orchards, you would want to set up an area. Maybe you could set up a whole square with orchards and have your orchard tractor and its appropriate things, and then you could have some seasonal housing to do picking and that kind of thing. would be, you know, obvious things to do. But this seems reasonably good to me. I would like to have another tractor. And actually, I want some more fields. Let's see how big of. Let's see if we can get a 0.4 right here. How big is it? That's 0.48. That's big enough. So we could make this a flax field. And use manure. And we need the same 4 things, so that's cool. So there's one of our things for our goals. And I think what I want to do, well, I don't know. Do we want to just kind of, yeah, let's just kind of move toward a finish on this one. Lupine and poppy. Oh, but I did say we wanted to grow the stuff to feed. Oh, we wanted to grow the stuff that's the biggest thing. We know we're using a lot of oats, but I don't know if we're using, crap, I don't know. I guess we're using the same amount of oats, organic and, okay, why don't we do this? Organic field of oats, non-organic field of oats. How's that sound? That sounds great to me. Big old field, irrigated, and we'll do the bio oats. And we'll wait till we have about 250,000. Next cell strip should do it quite handily. We should see this go down to 0 if we've got our honey selling, which I think we do. Here comes our market guy. There we go. No, it didn't sell, did it? That didn't sell. Why not? Trade. Well, that's interesting. I thought I did that. Honey. Oh, I just put it up here. I didn't set it up to sell. And I'll say again what I said before, I would like all this populated. It could all be nothing, you know, all turned off, but have everything in here, and then I don't even need this screen anymore. The add trade item thing, it goes away. I've got everything in here, and then I just use my filter to find what I want to look at, and then I can easily see, do I have it or do I not have it? And if I don't have it what I want, I can fix it. I think that would be a massive improvement, or at least a small one. Okay, sell this. See, I wouldn't have to do any of that crap. I could just go up here and type in honey. All my honeys would pop up, and I could just, oh man, that would be so much better. Did I mention how much better that would be? Okay. All right, so now we've got enough money to lay out this big old field down here. And we can irrigate it, and we can put in the regular oats and use manure. And fortunately, they're automatically set to allow for machines, which is the way we want to do it down here. So this one's all set. And we could do, what else do we have to do? Lupine and poppy. Why don't we knock this off? Go up here. Oh, I didn't notice how big that was. Oh, it's big enough. It's a 0.48. Good. We'll irrigate it, and we'll do lupine. I confused me for a second. You can get the seed to grow lupine as the product, and you can get seed to make crops, which are, we want the product, of course. And here you go. Oh, and poppy. Let's plant a poppy field down here. Kind of run it along the same lines like this. Not enough money. Okay. Be that way. We'll wait a minute. We'll wait till our next sell. Our next visit from the marketing rep, or the market, the farmer's market, or whatever it is. Large corporation we've sold our soul to, whatever it is that gives us money. Here he comes. You didn't give me very much money, but that's enough to do this. We can plant this field down here. Right there. That's big enough. We can irrigate it and plant poppy. And use manure, and what's the problem? Oh yeah, we know that. And we definitely need another tractor, absolutely. Buy a Riga tractor. I forget which one we were going to put them all on. It wasn't 2. I think it's 1. Yeah, this space is taken. That's it. There we go. And that should allow one of our other machine operators to go out and get to work. Okay, so we've just hit winter, and now we've started our first set of crops. We've got this should be very effective. We could put another field in here. I do think we want a road like that, and probably want to extend this road down like that. And it probably wouldn't kill us to put a road like so. Okay, so we're growing some oats. We're growing the colza and the buckwheat we need for our honey. We're making other honey, and our training finally finished. And we're making some progress there. And let's go here and look at our training. And let's look for that workshop we have to do for the bees. Should be right down in here. Workshop for bees. There we go. We'll get that going. Get that done in the winter so that next spring these guys will be ready to be more productive. Oh, and I forgot about the poultry stuff. But if you look right now, we're keeping up with all 4 of them. No, we're not. There, it just dropped short. All right, let's stop right there. It's hard to stop. So that's a pretty good looking farm. That's getting there. And I think we'll just use this approach and build modules of entire squares that we buy for our farming, because it seems like it's just a really nice fit. See, it's a good fit for the house range to get them all. I mean, we could sneak some more out of it, but you really don't need to. And we could keep putting honey out there with them, or we could find I mean, shoot, we could, you could, if you want to get manure, you could just put 2 cattle things out here if you wanted to. But then you need a barn. That'd be silly. So, yeah, I think the combination is going to be machine operators and beekeepers out here in each of these. And then we'll have one that's an orchard, and it'll be different. So maybe we'll try to set up an orchard next time. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe just to have something to do while we wait on all this to finish. So, yeah, let's wrap this one up, and I hope you'll join the next one, and we'll just keep on moving with this. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Farm Manager 2021 video. Thank you.